Breakfast. Protein waffles, 2 slices of turkey bacon, 2 eggs, a little bit of Swiss cheese, and then some cottage cheese, 0 fat, and also some 0 sugar syrup. Great amount of protein in this breakfast and decent amount of carbs with protein waffles. I will have a little bit more carbs later with some fruit, shit like that, but pretty good morning and pretty good opener to our full day of eating today, I'm not gonna lie. So this is only about 550, 600 calories or so not terrible for breakfast. And for a snack, we're gonna have Premier Protein drink, 30 grams of protein and 160 calories, and also some black grapes. Really good amount of fiber, water, and also good source of protein as well. Forgot to tell you guys what I ate yesterday for dinner. Had some chicken tenders, a little bit of fries, and also a Danish for dessert. Lunch is sweet potatoes mixed with some ground turkey and ground beef, and a little bit of ketchup, and then Greek yogurt. As you guys always know, I eat at least once or twice a day. And then those little small, cute Fuji apple. So good amount of protein, good amount of healthy carbs, good amount of fiber. Little snack is a cheese roll up with some cheddar cheese, a high fiber protein tortilla shell, and I got a protein bar, and I've been craving a Pepsi Zero. All right, guys, it's gonna be another quick exercise and workout today. It's because I had a lot of other shit to do that has nothing to do with fucking working out or fitness related content. So, you know, I got about an hour and 20 minutes to get in. So I'm gonna try and make this lift quicker, probably heavier, less reps and less sets, and then have enough time to do some cardio. But you know what I'm saying? No complaining. Gotta do what we gotta do. I'm still gonna train as hard as I fucking can. So we're on the Stairmaster, we'll warm up, let's get this shit done. All right, guys, just to save time, compound movements is the way to go. So we're gonna start off with some Pendulum Squat. It is our quad focus day. Probably not gonna have enough time to do some hamstring exercises, but the good thing with compound movements, you get a little bit of everything. You get a little quads, you get a little hamstrings, you get a little glutes, a little abductors, and some calves. So we'll be okay. We're gonna shoot for 3 to 4 sets. We're gonna move on to our next exercise. We're gonna try and make this quick as possible, short rest periods, probably 45 seconds to a minute. They're gonna go, just because I don't have that much time. So it is what it is. So the main objective of today is just to get, some pretty good reps, pretty good sets. We're starting off decently heavy, quad focus day, as you guys know. Compound movement save time, so that's the main reason why we're doing these. And I love the Pendulum Squat because it takes a lot of strain off of your lower back. That's good for people who have some hip inflexibility, and it's just a great machine to use to load for your quads, your glutes, the entirety of your leg. It just feels so smooth. It feels so good. It's easy to use, and you can get some great depth. And like I said, you can burn out your motherfucking quads pretty well. And you guys know when I do these, I have my feet wide just so I can get that great deep little stretch right there. Just have my feet low, put my feet lower, put some more emphasis on my quads. Now you could put your feet together closely and it'll hit your quads a little bit more, a little bit more engaging. But I value depth really much, really a lot. So that's why I separate my legs, because I like to get as deep as I can, because it fully stretch out those quads. And we're gonna do 4 sets today, and as you guys can see, 1, 2, 3 negative pause. You should be really. That one was a little bit slower, but I'm trying to milk the rep, try to go full range of motion, trying to take our time, not rushing it, not trying to just get it out the way. Taking our fucking time. And man, my rest period was like 30 to 45 seconds, man. I was going back to back. My heart was racing. I was sweating bullets. But cardiovascular health is incredibly important when it comes to your training, because you be able to do more reps, more sets, and be able to train faster, more efficiently. But as you guys can see, cooking the shit out of our legs, taking our time, sitting down there. And yep, we're getting to the point that it's becoming very challenging. And here's our last set. As you guys can see, still going out slow. 1, 2, 3, boom.
Wearing all black. Something about wearing all black just makes you feel like a fucking animal. Makes you feel like a beast. Makes you feel like you can squat or lift whatever you fucking want to lift, you feel me? But yeah, this feels great. And as you guys know too, I do turn my feet out just a tad bit. It allows me to get a great, it just feels more comfortable for me to turn my toes out a little bit. And I do the same thing when I squat, I do leg press. I just feel like it's just more comfortable and I'm able to get a little bit deeper. And that's kind of how I walk anyway. I'm kind of pigeon toed a little bit. I kind of flare my feet out anyway, so that's probably why, because it's something that's natural to me. But all in all, pretty good start to our workout. Let's move on to the next one.
All right, guys, my fucking quads are burnt to fucking hell, but it is what it is. Got this shit done in 12 minutes, 4 sets, great sets, felt great. All right, next up, our last movement for today, another compound movement. We're gonna do some low-footed leg press, 3 to 4 sets. We're gonna finish off, get some cardio, and get the fuck out of here. And like I always tell you guys, compound movements will save you time in the gym. And also too, it's incredibly important to have your cardio on point. It's extremely, important to have great cardio, not just for, your cardiovascular health, but also too because it allows you to be able to do more reps, more sets. It allows you to train harder than you would if you weren't in shape, you feel me? And also too, it allows you to work faster. You might not need to rest as long as somebody else because your cardiovascular health and your endurance is great. That's what allows me to train, so efficiently, so effectively, and have shorter rest periods because I do cardio every single day and I'll skip out on it. So if you really want to improve your training, you will focus on your cardio too and make sure that's great as well. But 3 to 4 sets, we're going to try to do between 8 to 12 reps. We'll see what we can do.
Low-footed leg press, great stretch. Now I was going to do 7 plays, but I was cooked from the first exercise, so I just didn't do that. And as you guys can I can't fucking talk. You guys can see, going down slow, pause at the bottom, really open up our hips, really trying to take our time and milk the stretch. Great negative right there. Great negative. This is how your negative should look. Let's see. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, pause, press. That's how it should look right there. No half rep bullshit unless you don't have the flexibility, mobility in your hips, which is totally fine. But try to go as deep as possible within comfort. And this is how you really make progress. Really tax your fucking quads. Really challenge yourself right there. It's really milking that stretch on the way down, opening up and pressing. And, resting at the top, just to give yourself a little bit of a breather. Okay, lock your knees out. Now, I'm kind of trying to get this over with because I am running out of time. So I'm not fully, locking out my knees right now. But usually I would if I had more time. I would be kind of rushing it. But even though that I'm like, I'm not pausing at the top, I'm still, trying to get a great stretch and have a 4-range motion, even when I'm going a little bit quicker. So here we go. Last set. And man, I'm fucking only resting for 40 seconds. It really was fucking challenging. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. But who cares? No excuses. Train hard. Keep pushing. And that's what we're fucking doing right now. We're pushing. You can see from my face. This shit is fucking challenging as fuck. But you know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter. And like I said, I'm kind of, not pausing the top, but still 1, 2, 3, pause. The eccentric is still great. It's still great. 1, 2, 3, pause. That's how it should look. If you're gonna take your time on anything, it's gonna be that portion of the lift right there. And you guys can see I'm pushing myself to my limits right now. You'll see, I got 1 more left, I think. And then still taking our time, still working our ass off right there. And then boom. Oh, we got more. We got more in the tank. You guys thought I was fucking finished? Nah. We're gonna keep pushing. Boom. Lock. Man, that shit was challenging, as you guys can see from my motherfucking face. Game over. We're done.
Man, I did that shit did that shit in fucking 30 minutes, man. It's way quicker than I wanted it to be. You feel me? I did that shit legitimately in 30 minutes. You add in the warm-up, that's more like 40 minutes, right? But I would have wanted to stretch it to at least 45 minutes to an hour in a perfect world, because I probably would have been able to do 1 more set of leg press, and then I would have been able to get my hamstrings in. But hey, when you're running low on time, you can't contemplate how much time you got. You just got to fucking work. You feel me? So if I'm able to get 7 sets of heavy compound movements in 30 minutes, what's holding you back? Now I know Yeah, my cardiovascular is better than most people's, right? But you still can get a lot of shit done with, a limited amount of time. Like I said, it is more optimal to stretch it to 45 to 60 minutes for your weightlifting session. But you can get a decent amount of shit done in 30 minutes. Man, I'm fucking cooked. My quads on fire, my glutes on fire, my fucking chest is burning and pumping because the cardio burn that I got from having short rest periods. And you know what I'm saying? You guys can see I'm sweating bullets too. So I was irritated, I was annoyed that I only had, a limited amount of time to be in the gym. But like I said, I got over this shit. And I've trained as hard as I could with the time that I was given. So now, go finish up on the Stairmaster, get this cardio out the way. I'll do about 20 minutes, and then we're out. Pretty good damn day for a short day. But also, when you're training your legs, right? When you're training your legs, you're burning more calories because you got to use your glutes, your quads, your hamstrings, biggest muscle groups in your body. So you are burning more calories. You are working a lot harder. What's up, brother? How you doing? Good, pretty good, pretty good. That's what I was saying, though. You are working harder when you're training your legs. That's why it's so intense and it fucking sucks to train your legs. But hey, like I said, no excuses. I'm gonna get this cardio done. Okay, guys. Fucking drenched. Officially fucking done. Man. Quick workout, man. But it's good because we finished. Let's go fucking take a shower and eat fucking dinner for once.
Go.
As you guys can see, I got me some Chick-fil-A. Currently driving. Got us a small fry. This is a medium fry. Medium fry, and then we have a 12-count nugget, grilled to save calories, high protein. And then I got a diet lemonade, lemonade. So this is dinner. And yeah.